Okay, this is part 2 of the breakdown and maintenance of your KJW GBB M9. What I forgot to mention is cleaning your magazine. You always want to keep that in good shape. So what we're going to do, just a couple quick things. We're going to spray where the BBs are loaded in the spring. Load where the BB is leaving the magazine. We're going to load where the gas is being released. We're going to gas up. Maintain this part right here, the button that releases the gas, and we're going to lube up where the gas is being inserted. Alright, that's it. That's good enough. Okay, so now we're going to put everything back together. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off on the left side, because it's a little bit easier, it's going to make it a little bit easier. We're going to insert the magazine release. It's kind of straightforward how to do it. Okay, now we're going to put plastic pistol grip onto it. Put one screw in. Okay, make sure it's not too tight. You don't want it to be working perfect. You don't want anything to break. So now we got the left side on. Make sure the magazine release is working. We're going to insert the magazine just to make sure it's working, so we're not going to redo everything. You can see it stays in fine. Okay. Alright, so now for the right side. We're going to start off with our trigger piece thing. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do, you can see a little hole right there as you pull it. You want it to be about halfway so you can fit this thing back into there. You're going to put it in. Pull the trigger about halfway. Insert it in there. Pretty easy. Let go. Make sure it works. Don't get worried when the hammer does not go back because you did not put the spring back in yet. You can see everything's working. Alright, so now for the spring. The spring is a bit difficult. I'm going to show you where you're going to do it because it's kind of hard to show it on camera. There's a little hole right there, and there's a little slot inside this magazine bar thing which controls this safe and semi. So what you're going to do, you're gonna put the bottom piece into it, which is like the lowest profile part of it. You're gonna tilt it, and now it's in, as you can see, because the trigger is going to be harder to pull because now it's in semi. So now before we do anything trying it out, if we do try it, the spring's going to start shooting out and we're probably going to lose it. So we'll test it after. So now I'm going to put our plastic hand guard back on the right side. Okay, now we have the bottom part of the pistol all put together. So now we're going to just make sure everything's working, as you can see. That's working. Make sure that safe is working. Little tab right here, push down, and then pull the trigger. It's not going to work. It's always going to stand semi when you don't have the upper part of the pistol on it. Alright, so let's put this aside. Let's get to the upper part of the pistol. So now you have your upper part of the pistol. We're going to flip it upside down because that's how you load it. Put everything back together. Got your barrel assembly, and you got your recoil spring. So what we're going to do, we're going to take your barrel. As you can see, we got the gas reservoir right here, and we got the kind of like the empty part of the gun. We're going to take the barrel and slide it into the larger hole. You're going to push it in. You're going to take your recoil spring. You're going to slide it into the top one. It's not going to fit in, but it takes a little time until you actually find the right way how to get it in, able to push the spring, and eventually you'll get it. Alright, now that I see you got it, you're going to push it back into its slot, just like that. You can see it's in its slot. Make sure everything's working by pushing it forward, make sure it kicks back. As you can see on the side view. Alright, that's back on. Make sure it's still on semi. Okay, now we're gonna reconnect the pieces. It's pretty straightforward, but just want to show you guys. You're gonna slide it on. You're gonna give it a good kick. Always after the first try, it's a little difficult. Alright, now that we have it on, pull back just a little bit so you can put the switch back on. So you're gonna pull back just a little bit. Now you got that switch back on. You can see it's not gonna come off. It's staying on. Alright, now we're gonna check, make sure everything's working. So we're gonna cock it. Remember, don't do it slow, because it's of course it's gonna get locked up like this. But who reloads it really slow like this? Okay, I'm done. You're gonna be cocking it fast, and also when the recoil goes, the slide's gonna go back fast, not slow, unless you're really low on gas, and that's pretty sad. Right. Okay, now we're gonna insert the magazine. Make sure the magazine catch is working good. See? Okay, everything's working perfectly fine. Hope you guys like this video.